Rosy friends, it's Julie, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different because a lot of people have been asking me to do a tutorial on the braid I used for the last few videos that I've done. I am not a hair expert and I'm not good enough at hair to actually do a tutorial, but I can just basically braid my hair on camera and show you how I do it. If you want to just see how and what I do, I don't know what the terms are or anything other than I start with coconut oil and wet hair. I add coconut oil to my hair because my hair is very thick and very heavy and very dry, and that makes it easier to basically work with while it's still wet. I can only work with my hair while it's wet because once it dries, it has chosen its shape. It won't do anything nicely. So I always work with my hair wet, and that's just it. But I will link to another video somewhere. I'll find something that shows a really nice tutorial of how to do a French braid. That's all that I'm doing here is basically 2 French braids on a side part that I join them together at the base of my head. So that's what I'll be doing throughout this video. I know that it's not a good tutorial, but I'm just showing basically what I do throughout the summer to keep all that mass of really big, dry, curly hair off my face and neck and shoulders, because it is a great way to stay cooler and therefore keep my rosacea under control. I mean, it helps me to stay cooler anyway, which is nice during the summer, but because heat is one of my big triggers, then I do like to keep my hair out of my face. I have basically 2 styles for the summer. The first is a ponytail that has a braid in it, and that's when I wear a ball cap while I'm walking dogs, or this one here. And essentially, I just create a side part, or just swoosh one side of my hair. It's not even all that neat. I begin right at the very, very front with 3 pieces, with 3 sections. And then I braid them together normally as you would with a French braid. Again, I will link to another French braid tutorial. This is not a tutorial. I'm not good enough at it. And then I just keep adding bits and do one side of my hair, and I will work my way along until I reach the nape of my neck. And then I will start again on the other side, and I will then work them together once I join them at the back, once they reach the same point. I think that it's really important to keep your hair off your face and out of the way in the summertime especially, but basically all the time. Anything that comes in contact with your face when you have rosacea is a potential irritant. I find that if I have little wispies that are constantly tickling at my face, I can actually flare up that entire side of my face just because of those little baby hairs that can show up. So I really do take things like braiding very seriously. And yes, that is me pausing to rest my arms. My hair is really heavy. I don't have weak arms, but I do have a lot of hair. This takes a long time. This is sped up, and every now and again holding my arms up that long just sort of makes my arms ache, so I have to rest them down. But yep, I don't know if this is some sort of technical way for you to braid your hair. This is how it works for me. This is how I can keep track of it. I don't even use a mirror most of the time, because the more I look in the mirror, the more I get confused with which way I should be braiding. I just sort of let my fingers figure out how to do it. I think it's from years of braiding doll hair when I was little. Yep, so I just hope that, see, I'm just clamping it at the bottom right there and resting my hand down, but I'm just clamping my hair at the bottom. I've reached the nape of my neck there, so I'm just keeping it held in place so that I can start over on the other side. I have learned over the years that what I do with my hair, oddly enough, plays a very large role in whether or not I have rosacea flare-ups. That includes especially the products that I use, the shampoos and things like that. If I rest my head down, for example, during the night, and the ingredients in the shampoo that I use, even though they wouldn't be used directly on my face while I'm washing my hair or throughout the day, they can eventually have an impact on whether or not my rosacea acts up, because my hair does come in contact with my face. So I have found that braiding my hair has become a really huge savior for me, in combination with choosing the right products. I'm currently using the lavender shampoo from SBTC Buckthorn, but there are a few others that I've tried that have actually worked pretty well too. I do find that switching my shampoos every now and again also keeps things under control a little bit better. For some reason, I just find that if I just keep using the exact same shampoo over and over and over forever, then my hair doesn't react as nicely to it. So I find it important to find a few different hair products that will work with both my hair and my face. At this point in the braid, I have joined the 2 of them together, and I'm trying to go down the entire length of my hair with the braid, and my arms are absolutely exhausted at this point of the braid. I know it doesn't seem like much, but if you try and braid that much hair, it is absolutely exhausting on yourself. I don't know how hairdressers hold up their arms that long. I really don't. I've had hairdressers have to rest their arms doing mine though. But yep, as you can see, it really doesn't take a lot of skill or anything. I didn't pay that much attention while I was doing it. It's just a matter of keep on going on a French braid on one side and then doing it again on the other side. There isn't much to it. I don't measure anything. I don't part it neatly or anything. It does come together just very nicely, very naturally on its own. It has been coming out nicely, and it's soaking wet and dripping there, but it has been coming out nicely pretty much since I started doing it. It really doesn't take a lot of skill, but it does look as though it does, which is kind of fun. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos, I hope you'll subscribe. I make new videos every Sunday. And other than that, I will see you next time.